my selection. The guest, he chose the first one. I chose this one because
so they were definitely not rocking with Pop Smoke, huh?
They probably were, and we're comparing notes from the chat room, and he's on Instagram Live while we do this, and his followers are like teenagers, because you're 19, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So teenagers and people that are probably not liking what I'm saying, but they're in tune to what he's saying. So we've been comparing notes. I told him I showed him my phone. I showed him the chat room. So for those of you who are listening, if you've downloaded the Streaminn Hub Radio app, you can be a part of the discussion. It's really hard for me to go to any other platform because I have it up on my phone. So I see the WhatsApp messages coming in. I see the regular messages coming in, but I'm not able to respond to them right now because I am on the Streaminn Hub Radio app. So, Mr. Rayshawn.
Yes, ma'am.
Your friends, what you said, be wilding. You said my friends be wilding.
I say you're wilding.
I'm wilding.
Yeah.
Okay, because I see on here someone said that we need to understand. Yeah, like we both have people on each that understands you. There's somebody on here in the chat room that agrees with you, and there was somebody on your Instagram that agreed with me, but they said I sounded like a what?
A military
like
sarge.
A military sarge.
Exactly. No one likes that kind of, like feeling. They sign up for that. The people that are in the military that want to be spoken to like that want to get treated like they're in military, they sign up for that. Your child did not sign up to be in a boot camp.
But sometimes you put them in a regular home. Okay, this is the thing. As much as I sound like a sarge, like a military sarge, I still had to be on top of my child in order for him to be a black man in the United States that has never seen the inside of a jail cell without a police record or dead. As much as you're telling me that didn't scare him, at some point I was thinking like, he's still not scared of me. I'm gonna have to really knock him out. Like I'm gonna have to beat him up. Like I'm gonna have to take him to Jamaica. And as soon as we get off the plane, just start beating him. Just beat him. That's
why I see you're
spend there for a month so he could recover and take him back here. Because unfortunately, here, I don't think they understand the struggle. And I know some people don't believe in corporal punishment. I don't beat my kids. Now I don't. The last time I hit my son, he was 14, and it felt so wrong that in myself I knew that was going to be the last time. I knew that was going to be the last time. He was 14 years old. He's going to be 20 in July. That was the last time. And it wasn't like a beating like what we get in Jamaica. It was just like a slap on the back, and that was it. The moment I did it, I was just like, okay. Because he's 6'3". I'm 5'8". I am not looking at a grown man and waste all that energy and strength. But I found other ways. Like, I sent him to his room once, and he slammed the door. I'm paying the bills. I'm taking care. That time I worked as a social worker, I used to drop them off and have to go back to work. I was so tired all the time. I talked to you and you left and slammed your door. I didn't get mad. I didn't get upset. I got a butter knife from the kitchen. I asked him to help me hold the door, and I took the door off. I took it off. I said, now you don't have a room, you have a living space.
That is crazy.
So let's see you slam that, because I can't put him out on the street. Child services will probably come get me. So I took the door off. Another time, he has an Xbox in his room. He has his own room, his own bathroom. comfortable life. I'm trying to make it where, because I work long hours, where he's comfortable at home, so he doesn't have to go outside, get himself in any trouble, so he could stay there with his sister and be comfortable. Boy come home with F's on his report. Again, I did not get mad. It was a summer break. I went to King Cole's, to FedEx. He had a 32-inch flat screen TV on his dresser. I asked the lady in FedEx to blow up the report to cover the screen, and then I came back and I taped the report over the screen.
Wow.
For the entire summer, I said, watch that. There is no way I am going out there working like a slave for you to come in here, throw your bag down, and be getting F's on my dime. I'm paying for a house that you stay in and enjoy more than I do. I'm buying food that you get to eat, and I want you to. But like I said, behave yourself and do your schoolwork. So somebody like slamming the door and bringing home F's, I can't condone that.
See, I feel like you're trying to like weigh the things a parent has to do and weigh the things a kid has to do. You're trying to like, the way you're saying the things you're saying right now, it sounds like, all right, the Kevin Gates quote I said I was going to hit you with, right? So there's this one video on Instagram where he says, I can't say I'm word it exactly how he worded it, but he was basically saying he doesn't do things out of the kindness of his heart and then say it back to the person he did it for. You know, like if he does something genuine for you, you probably won't even hear about it again. Listen,
that's
you know what I'm
me.
saying? All right,
but that's me.
That's you. But for the past how long we've been sitting here, I keep hearing you saying you literally played a song for the 9 months I've carried you growing in. That's reminding them of what you did for them. Though.
And I used to sing that for my son. Soon as I asked him to do something,
crazy.
And he started pouting and stuff, and it didn't sound as good as
That's
Shirley
bringing up what you
I'm
had
just
to do,
saying
though.
off key on the top of my
now
voice.
Now you're contradicting yourself. You just said you don't do that. Now you're in.
When I go out,
Mm-hmm.
and I do things for people, if I could do it anonymously where they don't know it's me, that's how I want to do it.
Yeah.
My child is a different case for me.
Nope.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Because if I tell you to wash the dishes I'm buying the food, I'm doing everything, I carried you. If I ask you, my child cannot tell me that. Because
before we go down that road, let's just like stand at the two turns and let's just look at both turns right now. I already know exactly what turn you're about to go down. But just look at the road that I'm showing you right now real quick.
Okay.
So like, what you said just now was that you don't mind repeating it or saying it over to them because, you did it all, right?
Right.
As a parent, that's what you signed up for. I think y'all forget your kids did not, bro, we did not ask to be here. We ain't asked for none of this. You know what I'm saying? As much as that might sound ungrateful or, call it what you may, bro, you think if we could just choose to just not exist, we wouldn't choose to just not exist?
So
you know how hard life is? You know how hard life is? Hey, yo, life is hard. I know y'all can agree with me on that.
Yes, we can.
You think we signed up for that? If we could have chose to not exist and not have to deal with any of the hardship that comes with life, you think we wouldn't do that?
But
what? Huh? Oh, okay.
You think if we listen, first of all,
yes, ma'am.
You don't have bills paying.
I understand.
You don't have a child giving you gray hairs by the second. You don't have none of that to contend with. So think about how hard you have life right now.
Think about how hard it is as a parent.
With that, on top of it, the responsibility of making sure that this human being is okay, is safe, is fed, is good, and they're not making it easy for you. You're making our lives even harder.
See, look at one of my viewers just said.
Yeah, because he has his Instagram live going, so they're going in on me. But it's okay.
They said a school report is not the complete showing of, the child's intelligence.
And I understand that.
Someone else said There are children that are very intelligent but just don't have enough self motivation to get their work done. I feel like parents still forget